So, shout out to Dan, as always, for posting this radio voice of the Cincinnati Bengals, University of Cincinnati Bearcats. Shout out to him. Because today we have 5 observations from day 13 of Bengals camp. Part of it is, yes, we did lose Amarius Mims to a pec injury. Now, he's only out for 3 weeks, so 2 to 3 weeks. He should be ready to go by either week 1 or week 2 of the season. If he is the said backup, then of course our starter would, in theory, just be Trent Brown, and that's kind of how we would rock and roll. But we'll have to wait and see how this ends up going out. Number 1, though, 5 observations. With Marius Mims out for several weeks with a sprained pectoral, Trent Brown took reps with the first team to right tackle. Dancing Bear, said Frank Bullock. He played a long time in the league for a reason. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think people realize Trent Brown is really freaking good. He just can't stay healthy. His whole thing has always been he can't stay healthy. People think, I think for the most part, that he's not a good player. He's a really great player. If he can stay healthy, Trent Brown could be one of the best right tackles in the league. It's just the health factor that's the biggest problem with him. But, I mean, we're going to see. Hopefully he does stay healthy, and if he does, we're going to be in a very good spot. Dax Hill broke up 3 passes in the preseason opener and is growing increasingly confident at outside corner. You can see that he's really starting to get comfortable out there, Duke Tobin said. He's showing us the traits that he can be an outstanding corner in the league. And yeah, I mean, again, like I said, you know, Dax is... I'm very excited for our young secondary. Our young secondary is going to be arguably the best in the league. I would say top 5 in the league. And I know people have disagreed with me for so long this offseason whenever I say our secondary is good and amazing. I understand a lot of people want to pick up a veteran, but I actually like our secondary. I think our secondary is young, is developing, and with Von Bell in there to kind of get everything rocking and rolling, I'm very excited for our young secondary. Kendrick Pryor had a pair of touchdown catches, including a fantastic toe tap in the back of the end zone on a bullet from Joe Burrow. He's comfortable and understands the offense, so he can play fast, said Troy Walters. He's very twitchy, athletic, and has strong hands. Let's see this touchdown. Okay. Back of the end zone. Tutty. Who was... I don't think we're going to get the angle on who was covering him. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the angle on who was covering him. But this guy right here was covering him. I wish we could kind of get the angle on who he beat. But, all right. Rookie Anthony suffered a nose fracture on Saturday. He was a full go at practice today. A nose... Okay. I thought he just, like, you know, had a nosebleed. Because that's what it looked like. They were, like, wiping his nose. But a nose fracture? Oh. That is, like... Here's what I'll say, right? That's one of those injuries where it's like it doesn't really truly impact you in game, but it is an injury that absolutely sucks. It's just an injury where it's like you get hurt and you're like, oh, dang, man, that hurts so bad. But you can still technically play football. I mean, again, it's going to be quite painful, as you say. As it says right here, you saw blood gushing out, so I'm sure it was quite painful. As POs, it will be able to process and get through it with a visor and face mask. Like, yeah, it's like one of those injuries where it sucks and it's really painful as a player, but I feel like you're kind of thankful. You're like, I can still play, though. I can still go out there and make this team, and it's not going to set me back at all. It sucks and it hurts, but it's not a detrimental injury that's going to, you know, hinder you or stop you from being able to play your position. So it's like the best injury, I guess you can't really say the best injury, but it's the best thing that could happen if you did get injured, would be something with your nose. I can't think, is there any other injury? I mean, your eye, you can't have an injury with the eye. You have to be able to see. Your hands getting injured, obviously, is a problem. Your feet, yeah, literally the nose is the only part of you that you can get injured and you could still play through it without any real problems at all. I mean, even if you say like your gonads, that's your groin. And your groin injury is a very bad injury. So really the nose is the best injury to have if you are going to get injured as a player. The end of practice featured a 2-minute drill, and this drive came down to a do-or-die play with 3 seconds remaining. The second team defense prevailed as Alan George broke up a Jake Browning intended for Tanner Hudson. Okay. Here's a 2-minute drive. Here is the last play of the camp here. I mean, of the thing. Ooh! Oh, Alan George almost had that. Hold up. Alan George might be going insano style. Okay, hold up. So, let's just, yeah. Okay, let's say he catches it, right? No, he would have been out. It doesn't matter. But I will say, though, I love the hustle, but don't get hurt doing that, Alan. Do not get hurt doing that. But I love the hustle, man. The hustle is insane. He would have been out of bounds anyway. He would not have gotten a body part inside the end zone. It doesn't matter. It would have been incomplete, but you know what? Doesn't matter. The hustle is there, man. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.